Does everyone in this room love Stranger Things? I didn't buy it. I didn't buy that at all. You gotta do it one more time. Give it up for Stranger Things, everyone. Give it a huge cheer. Go. Now, I always ask this before we bring up the guests. Who here has actually never seen Stranger Things before? Who's our took? There we go. All right, so we've got one and a couple, so we're fine. There. So make sure you have your questions for the actors, especially. So that's where our focus is at. So it's gonna be a packed hour. Go and get your questions prepped. Obviously, we have the lines back there. We'll be able to line up, get your questions ready. So let's go ahead and just kind of get things going because we're gonna have a fun and full hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Dragon Con, bellowing friends and fans of Stranger Things, please welcome to the stage, Gaten and Kayla.
Hey guys. What's up guys, what's up? We got a waffle with this one. Waffle-licious! If anyone was here yesterday, it was like this whole thing about waffle.
How many people were here at the panel yesterday?
Oh yeah!
Okay, so good portion.
You guys know what waffle-licious is.
It's an inside joke for those of you who weren't here.
Well guys, welcome back. This is your second day of Dragon Con, and it's been a roller coaster for you. But before we start having fun, I want to talk about some important stuff.
Let's do it.
One thing I love about you guys is that you guys are big charities. And your charity work, you like to give back to your sort of communities. So I want you guys to kind of lay it on us. What charities you guys want to make sure you're involved in right now?
There's a charity organization that I'm a part of called CCD Smiles. And what this does is it helps raise funds for people with cleidocranial dysplasia, which is a genetic bone condition that I myself have. Thankfully, I have the ability to take care of everything I need to take care of when it comes to all the medical procedures and everything, but a lot of people aren't as fortunate, and so it's to help people who need money to pay for their medical expenses. And the big problem with the condition is that because of how rare it is, and because of the different procedures mainly involving the teeth, a lot of doctors will say there's a back and forth argument: is it cosmetic, is it medical? And in my opinion, it's completely medical. You need your teeth to eat properly, to talk properly, to breathe properly. They're important parts of your body. And I think we're just trying to educate people to, especially doctors, on how to treat the symptoms of CCD properly, and to help raise money for people who need those procedures done.
Fantastic. Let's hear that up. Tell us a bit about your charity.
Yeah, well, it started off with the hashtag called Be Your Biggest Fan, and this t-shirt that I have on right now, I'm just kind of helping people to become their biggest fans, because there's a lot of people that struggle with mental illnesses, because there's a lot of suicides, people don't like the way they look, so I'm just trying to just tell people to love themselves and embrace who they are. And the bees, you know how bees, they pollinate, they feed us, that's how we're living. And you know how they go to each plant and going to each person and spreading love one person at a time. So
that's a really important conversation to have just in general. We want to make sure we normalize these conversations so people are getting the help with the anxiety and depression and things like that. So,
and I know it's hard to definitely love who you are, but you just have to know that there's no one else like you in the world. Like, you can be a twin, but there is no one like you. So just rock it out and love yourself and just live life.
Right on. That is fantastic. I mean, obviously this speaks to a lot of us in this community. So personally, thank you for that. And someone who suffers from anxiety as well. So that's fantastic. So thank you. So let's kind of dive in a bit. This is your first Dragon Con here among our con family. All of you guys here.
How many of you guys are here for the first time at Dragon Con with us?
This is my first time here too, guys.
So how's your Dragon Con going now?
Go to every
one at a time. So I want to know, guys, this being your first, DragCon, you've been hitting the convention circuit, rightfully so. What is it about our space that's just been awesome to you so far?
Nothing.
There, good night, everybody.
I mean, it's different every time. Every Comic Con is different because you get new people, new personalities. It's always cool that when you meet people and what they have to say about the show, if it's a bad or good. I mean, you never want negativity, but you know when you want to hear like you're inspiring people, you put a smile on their face when they come to your table. They're smiling like, you make me so happy. Thank you for bringing a good show. You're great, and it really touches me. So yeah, that's the best thing about it.
Nice, excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Caleb, just telling you, they're not all Comic Cons. They're just cons.
Oh, I'm sorry. Our lawyer.
Oh, sweetheart, you know I'm giving you a hard time.
I'm sorry.
So, Gaten, tell me something about that you love about your experience since you've been here in Atlanta for this ship.
Everyone here is super chill.
Yeah.
Seriously, everyone is so chilled out. They're like, what's up? I'm like, hey. That's pretty much every interaction I have with people. It's like a couple words of, hey,
How's it
yeah,
going?
what's up?
Good. You having a good time?
Yeah, it's just like a little conversation. It's easy to have conversations this time. It's not as like fast-paced, which I like about this con. It's very, I get to interact with everybody a lot more this time around, which I really, really like.
Fantastic. Well, speaking of interacting with everybody, we're going to dive in for some few questions before we come back up here. You guys cool with that?
No!
All right, good night, everyone.
Sorry, Gaten, you gotta do it. Here we go. All right, this is our first question.
Hi there. You guys are such lovely young people. You're such a wonderful
thank you.
inspiration to young actors everywhere. So my question actually is related to that. You guys spend so much time on set and then have to do school and probably, I'm sure your parents make you do some chores. Do you have downtime? And when you do have downtime, what do you like to do with it?
Well, downtime, yeah. Well, you know, I do regular kid things. I play video games. I go outside. I just play sports, basketball. My parents make me read. You know, spend time with fam. Work on my, what is the word? Oh crap, my craft. There it is. Work on my craft. Sing, dance, act, watch movies, stuff like that. You know.
Caleb McLaughlin, everyone. There we go.
You can go get.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's talk now.
Downtime.
Well, I'm kind of a workaholic, so I just.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said alcohol.
No.
That's a change.
I feel like I like working a lot, but when I'm not working, I try and relax as much as possible whenever I can, because it's kind of hard to come across relaxation time. But I gotta say, I've been able to be home and see my family a lot this time.
Not just your family. If anyone knows, Gaten has a girlfriend.
What did this turn into?
Get your social media out. Open Twitter, Facebook, put it down. All right, Gaten, let's go. Caleb,
I was just exposed! Oh my god!
You posted it, so it's
Oh my goodness.
and your friend did it.
Yeah. A former friend.
And your friend did it. And your former friend, Brittany, right?
No, I just try to relax as much as possible. I'm bringing it back to what the question was, okay?
So how's it going?
It's fun. Yeah, it's good.
It's fun.
Excellent. All right.
Let's move on.
Moving on, sweetheart. I'm moving on. There you go. Here's our question.
Hi. Laughing.
She is giggling. It's adorable. Okay, go.
Hi, my name is Angel.
Hello.
You guys have a great taste in music and movies, but here's the ultimate test. Rank the Toy Story movies from best to worst.
Oh, wow.
Okay. 3, 1, 2.
Okay. I want to make sure. Gaten, 312.
Toy Story. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
312. Okay. Caleb?
To be honest, I've seen him. I just don't remember between 1 and 2. I don't know which movie it was, so I'm just gonna pass. I would say the best one. I would say the best one was 3.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Angel, were they right?
Yes. As long as you didn't say 2 first, I agree.
Hang on a second. I think that they're all very, very close together. It's a hard decision. I thought about it. 2 used to be my favorite, and I still think just because nostalgia-wise, I just love it so much. So I'm gonna change my answer to 2 first, just because you said that. 2, 3, 1.
Fantastic, guys. So the question
I got
here
the
is
next question, here we go.
Yeah, got it.
I love it when they always have them written down, because it's, oh, so easy. You're doing great, thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm not going to give you a test. Maybe short answer. I really admire the way you stayed positive and encouraging, being so much in the public eye. And I was wondering if there are any other child actors of the past or present who you've maybe admired, studied, tried to emulate, learn from their career choices that you want to shout out.
I think performance-wise, I think Noah freaking killed the second season. Like, oh my goodness gracious, I don't think he gets a lot of credit for how spectacular his performance was. Shout him out. Noah Schnapp, I think people know that though. Yeah,
I think everyone in this room.
Okay, I think everyone in this room pretty much knows who Noah is. He plays well. Yeah, I think he destroyed the second season, like completely. I think he was a standout in my opinion. And just seeing his performance, it shocked me. Like he was so good. So I think, even though he's a very close friend of mine, I think he probably just inspires me. Probably more than any child actor right now, just because of how spectacular it was that he did this season, last season.
Everyone inspires me instead of Gaten, and
What is this?
everyone motivates me.
Why do you hate me?
No, I think being on set, everyone has a different style of when they film, and it's just kind of watching everyone just kind of motivates you to do better, right? It's not like a competition thing, but it's just more just it's kind of like a love thing. Even though I'm the oldest, I still look up to them in a way. You still respect them, so yeah.
So after this, do you still respect Caleb after the conversation from earlier then?
Yes, of course.
See?
Forgive and forget,
All
guys.
love, guys.
Forgive and forget, even though it was like 5 seconds ago. Move on.
Next question. Yeah.
Number 3, still better, Gaten. All right, we got another question, and she's wearing a skirt with all the lights, and it's like awesome. You're gonna walk down there after you do your question. That's good. Here we go.
This is actually a question for my daughter Lily, who's watching at home. She's a big Les Mis fan, and she wants to know which performer does the best Jean Valjean in your opinion, and Caleb too, if he has an opinion.
Oh my goodness. Which actor is the best Jean Valjean?
Which
Performer, yeah, is the best Jean Valjean.
in both? Are we talking both Broadway movies? Mostly Broadway. Looking at Broadway.
Well, Cole Wilkinson is classic Jean Valjean, but I think just because I was able to experience it so up close, I think it's probably Ramin. In my opinion, I love Ramin Karim's performance. I did the show with him, and then after I left, Alfie Boe came into the show, and I was like, why was I there? But then, yeah, so it's probably between those 3 as my favorites for Jean Valjean, definitely.
That's fantastic. And then
How many of you guys actually know who those 3 people are?
Yeah.
That's a decent amount of people. That's awesome.
That's my
Okay.
favorite kids, my people here.
And I kind of want to follow that up, Gaten. I mean, would you love to do Jean Valjean later in life and do that?
I don't think
Or
I-
just singer, we heard that yesterday.
I would absolutely love to do that part. I don't think I can. It's
Well, do
you literally have a line. I'm a stronger man by far. I don't know if I can be cut out to do that. But yes, vocally and just it's one of the most iconic roles in theater.
It is. So do you know any of the songs that Jean Valjean does?
I know all the songs that Jean Valjean.
What? Come on.
Oh my God!
Come on.
And you just
Maybe later, let's move on.
Okay, think about it.
Come on,
Thinking about it.
I'm
You're such
maybe
a
later.
disappointment.
Sorry,
It's all right. It's all right. Very good. Next question. Hey guys, love ya. I wanted to ask you, doing the 80s genre, how does that make you feel? Do you enjoy doing it? Because you're a lot more adorable than I was in the 80s.
Oh, I bet you were adorable, but it's okay. Wait, no, I said she was adorable. It came out wrong. I mean, no, I bet you were adorable. But end it there.
what are you saying?
But I think it's fun being in the 80s, you know? I think when you're filming it, it's cool, but then when someone flips out their iPhone, it's like weird. Well, I just gotta text my mom, okay. But I think when it all comes together and you're just sitting in your living room in the dark and you're just like watching Stranger Things and you're just like, wow, this is an 80s TV show. And then you see your face and you're like, wow, that's crazy.
Oh no! I'm spilling income, so I broke the pen.
It's crazy.
Jeez.
How did you break?
Can't take them
I
anywhere.
don't know.
I think it was stressed out from the singing that much.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just because Caleb's being mean to you. That's all about Caleb.
It's all love. It's all love. It really is.
We got one more question. We got another one.
Touch me, bro.
Give me a hug.
I don't know you like that.
All right, here we go. Next question. Crispy, you want to ask?
No, we're
So first of all, me and my sister both love you guys, and we tell you to take care of yourself. And also for both of you, do you think that Dustin's gonna get love in the third season?
No.
Who would he have?
Doesn't he already have so many people in his life to love, though? I mean, he's got Mike and Will and his mommy and Max and 11 and I guess Lucas. You know, yes, he's got plenty of people to love.
And a new cat? And a new cat, maybe? A new cat?
A new cat. Oh yes, there was a new cat at the end of the show. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
He probably loves his cat.
So Caleb, do you think Dustin will find somebody on the show? Or maybe will Lucas? Lucas and Max?
Wait, sorry. Wait, you said or Lucas. I was like, I don't know.
Say, do you think... This is her question, but I'm helping her because she's a little nervous.
Oh.
Do you think Dustin will find love? And do you think Lucas might find love, maybe, I don't know, with Max?
The last part I keep missing. I don't.
Are you and Max gonna get together?
Oh, that part. Oh, okay. Well, Dustin, let's start with Dustin. I feel like Dustin is a very special person. No, oh my God. Stop! I'm gonna stop you right there. No, he's an excellent person. I'm gonna say that. 'Cause you guys are trying to trip up my words.
I'm gonna go. Stumble around.
Yeah, Dustin needs someone special to be with him.
What?
No! It's not that! Guys, look at what special means! Oh my God! No, it's a great thing. The good... each special... Okay. Dustin, he will find a girl. Just not now because, you know, Dustin, he's just a man. He's a man. So, he needs someone in particular to be with him. Not just any old woman, no.
Who knows? Next question.
No, and now I'm going to embarrass Lucas. Lucas?
Oh,
Luke, what about
I think
Lucas?
and Max. I have no idea.
Their lips did touch at the end of the last season, so.
That is very true. That is very true.
Next question, here we go.
Hey boys, I have a nanny, and it's common knowledge that y'all on the show had the world's best babysitter.
Wait, you're the world's best babysitter?
What? You guys had the world's best babysitter, but anyway, so what advice would you give someone in my profession?
In babysitting?
being a nanny to 15-year-old boys on the set of a TV show?
We are children. I don't know anything about babysitting. I wouldn't trust me. I wouldn't trust myself with a child. I'll give you some advice. Don't hire me.
What makes a good babysitter to you guys?
I'm the baby whisperer. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, if
What
somebody
makes a
has
good
to be
babysitter?
managed-
Someone
yeah.
who knows exactly where the kid is at all times.
That's very
And when we're
true.
talking babies, someone who knows what doo-doo smells like. The poopy diaper.
Poopy diaper. No, I mean,
Good life lesson
yeah, like
there.
you have to know where the kids are at all times. And actually, if you have tolerance for children, you'll be a great babysitter. Kids, they're 24/7. Do this, do that. I'll do one thing. Oh, drink water. I don't want that anymore. Take a nibble. No, let's not do that. I'll play with this. Yeah. No, not anymore. It's just you have to be with them at all times. You have to be here with them.
See, my strategy is just, I'm gonna say, you want a cookie? If I give it to you, stop talking. And you're like, deal. And then they eat the cookie and then they talk anyway. It's like, and then they're all sugared up. And then it's like, something happened before.
So this sounds personal at some point.
What?
I don't know. Never happened.
I'm just giggling. It's awesome. All right, next question.
Hey, my name is Mariam, and I wanted to ask, what is your favorite song that came out in the 80s?
Your favorite 80s song? So
I don't know. There's a lot.
I'm just gonna come with the first one that comes to my head, Wheel in the Sky by Journey.
I don't have probably a favorite 80s song, to be honest. Does anyone like R&B?
It's R&B fans.
Yeah. I would just give you a group name like Velvet DeVoe or something.
Oh, wow.
Bobby Brown. Some groovy New Jack Swing kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that.
I love those, it's like a movie where there's just that one person, yeah! Very shrewd dog.
Have either of you listened to The Clash yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Good. We'll listen. All right.
All right.
Oh, the Clash? Listen to the Clash? Yes.
The Clash.
I just said you listen to the Flash, but they have an audio book or something? They have an audio comic book or something.
My voice is gone. All right, here we go. We got a question from two people together. They're awesome. We've got Black Widow and Ninja, some ninja from Marvel. Here we go.
Okay, hi, I'm Grace.
I'm Megan.
Hi, Grace.
We wanted to ask, hi.
What was the most challenging scene to film?
I think probably in the cold, the junkyard scenes.
Yeah.
Any scene.
It sucks. It's brutal because it's late at night and it's in the dead of February, the dead of winter. It sucks. And I get cold easily too, so then my hands they turn white. Never seen a black man's hand turn white before. But he did that night. But yeah.
Everyone else is like,
Do we laugh?
do we laugh?
I know. Should you guys laugh? I don't know. It's your choice.
Okay.
So,
What was that? Okay, it might actually have been the first scene we shot, ever, which was yeah. Every time we mention that scene, everyone who was in it just goes, oh yeah. Anyone who was involved. Anyone who was there, just remember, because it was our first time ever filming. We were nervous, of course, because it was our first time ever being on set. Everyone was nervous. The dubbers were nervous because it's the first thing that was shot for the show at all. It was the first scene, which is crazy if you think about it. It's just how you got to start somewhere. But I mean, that was not a good starting point because we were not professional at all. We had the giggles that day. And it's not the giggles don't come over time. It's not there's no schedule for the giggles. They just happen. And of course, what better day to have the giggles than the first day for the first season of the show. And I could just see Matt and Ross. They're like, why did we cast these children? Oh no! And we just laughed the whole day. Got nothing done.
The best part is when I didn't have my face in the camera. Sorry, I had my phone call. When I didn't have my face in the camera, it was Gaten's shot, right? So I'm just behind the camera like this,
Laughing at me.
laughing at my,
I'm like, dude!
my face. I'm trying to, and then one tear comes down my eye. And I'm just
He
like,
looks like he's paralyzed. Looks like the scene in Get Out when he's in the chair and he's just like crying.
that's funny. That's funny, guys, right? That's funny. Okay, Gaten, I see you, brother. Okay.
Please carry on, man.
You ready?
We're done.
Right, you made me feel like no.
Come on. I got two brothers here. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Renero.
Hey, man.
Hi, I'm Stefano.
Okay, and what's your question, guys?
What was your favorite scene to film?
Favorite.
Favorite scene? Probably the first one. It was the hardest one because
That was pretty fun, yeah. I think probably action scenes are pretty fun when it's not complicated, but I think the first scene was fun because it was just we kind of all just met each other in a way. We're starting to get to know each other, and that was literally the first shot that was ever filmed in Stranger Things. Was literally the first scene of Stranger Things with us in it, not the whole running down the hallway in the lab.
No, I think ours was the first scene that they shot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, oh yeah. Oh sorry.
That's the first scene of the show. And
Yeah,
like,
but
shooting
then
was.
What was that?
Everyone's just like. I feel like this entire battlefield is. What's going?
So I have a question really quick. I mean, just a statement. When I look around this audience, first of all, what I love is we have an audience of adults and children, and adults from, really old like me at 48, to the parents, to the kids. Go above it.
She's wait, hold on. She's saying what? What are you talking
I'm
about?
just saying,
What?
this show goes across generations. Everybody loves it. And I think when you see these fans that are young, even though you're scary as anything sometimes when I watch it like this, it's an awesome show to watch as a family because you can talk about it. You can talk about what's going on. And I thank you guys for doing a show like that. It's wonderful.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. I would just say you got old to young because you just saw the two little brothers here. All right, here we go.
Okay, so before I say my question, I just want to say, Caleb, I am 15 and single.
She's 15 and single, Caleb.
Really?
No, she's not. That was not an approved question, as you saw. How quickly I pulled the mic away. Raven, you are in trouble. We will talk about this later in the Phantom Zone.
That
You
was
understand me?
beautiful.
All right, but the real question. Raven, we're on chat. Here's the real question.
What was the funniest offset moment?
That was funny. That was funny. What about you?
That.
No, what was something offset that you guys were just like you couldn't stop the giggles or you were laughing
Offset?
too? Offset, yeah.
Like in life? Because I mean, offset can mean. You mean offset
Offset with
like?
you guys. Offset like
Yeah,
off camera,
Off camera.
Yeah.
during like our time in Atlanta, or off camera in general, because I can go back to when I was first born and just like calculate everything. Is that what we're talking about?
I think from Stranger
Yeah.
Things, when you guys aren't on camera, the 4 or 5 of you, what's like the funniest thing or the weirdest thing that's happened?
I don't know. I farted really loud in class once.
I think,
Just the one.
No, because it was really, really loud and Kayla was there, and then I didn't realize that Sadie and her teacher were in the other room. And then Sadie's like, "Did you guys fart?" I was like, "Yes."
I think that's probably funny for you. It wasn't funny for me.
Yeah, 'cause you're like,
I feel like you just have moments you sometimes don't really remember. It's just like one person does one thing, like Gaten does like some funny things, like funny movements, like with his leg. How do you do that? I don't know, but it really depends on the day.
funny movements with my leg.
It really just depends on like the day, and you just can't stop laughing. I feel like the most funny things are on set when it's just like when we're filming, when we have to do scenes, we're just looking at each other, and it's just like
That's all it
we're
takes.
scared, and then you
Challenge.
just catch each other at that one moment in the scene, and you're just like trying to hold it together. Yeah, I think those are the funny.
It breaks the tension.
Yeah, it really does. When you're supposed to be like scared,
Yeah.
you're like, you're gonna laugh.
You-
You're gonna laugh.
It's a challenge. Don't laugh. I totally get that. Awesome.
It's a giant monster that's gonna eat you. Keep looking scared. And then you go. I like that. I like it. Okay, here's our next question from Tessa.
Hi, I'm Tessa, and I suffer from anxiety. So I was wondering if you ever suffer from anxiety during filming, and if so, how do you get over it?
I didn't
Sure,
understand.
her question was if you suffer from anxiety during filming.
Oh.
If so, and how do you get over it? What's your coping mechanisms on set when you have an anxiety attack?
I've never had an anxiety attack on camera, or behind camera. It's harder to say. I never really get nervous when we're filming, just because it's a comfortable, very secure area. You know that if you're not proud of a take and you think you didn't do a good job, you say, "Can we roll again?"
Yeah.
Even if you got all the lines right and you're just not comfortable, "Can we roll again? Can we just go again?"
Yeah.
And it's really not hard to get out of your comfort zone, especially when you've been working there for 3 years. Just because everyone there is family, and your job is to, if you're an actor, your job is to forget about boundaries, social boundaries in a sense. When you're thinking, "Oh, are people going to judge me here?" Your job as an actor is to make sure that those don't apply on camera or in real life. That you are okay with looking like a dumbass. Seriously, it's just all you gotta do is you just gotta be okay with it, because who cares? That's really it. And really the only way to cope with it is just remember that they're not gonna put out there anything that they don't think is great. You're your own worst critic, and if you don't like it and everybody else says they like it, just know in your heart it's fine. Because who cares? If I think it's the worst performance I've ever seen on the screen and everybody else loves it, put it out there. It's not about what I think, it's about what everybody else thinks. You're working and making sure that you're as comfortable as possible. Because if you're not comfortable, you gotta work on that. You should not be in front of a camera or on stage. On stage is much more understandable when you're really, really nervous. Because you mess up, people see it. The thing is, everyone gets it. Everybody watching a show, everybody going to see a performance, if they mess up, people are going to judge. Sure, people are going to be mean about it, but all you got to say to them, somebody just says something to you about it. If you mess up, I've had somebody say, like, "I heard you mess up on that line." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "You should be a little bit more prepared." I said, "How about you step up there tomorrow, put on my costume, and do what I just did." It's hard.
And I think Gaten, that's wonderful, wonderful advice. And Caleb, I mean, your group is trying to help with that people are nervous sometimes, and,
Yeah.
and your nonprofit.
Yeah. Can you just repeat the question? So
How do you feel if you get like an anxiety attack or nervousness on the set or other things? How do you deal with it?
I mean, you never really get it. It's not like an anxiety thing. It's more just kind of, you know, it's not just like set. It's like set everything else, right? And you know, when you have people around you that you can go to, that just talk about it. Like I can go to, you know, the kids on the show because we're all kids and we all kind of understand the same situations that we're going through. Just talk and sit down, and no one will judge you. Even your parents or anyone, any adult friend, just go to them, talk to them about it. Like if they're really your friend, they should listen and hear out. And what I do sometimes, I'm a religious child. I listen to gospel music. I pray. Sometimes I just meditate in my room. Yep. Yes. Yes. And sometimes I just meditate in my room with the lights off. My dad calls me. He doesn't call me. He calls my room the Bat Cave because I don't turn on the lights. My light for nothing. I just chill in there, listen to music, and just kind of like chill with myself. Because sometimes you don't really need to be around everyone else, you know. You just have to center yourself instead of being all over the place. Just take your time. No problem.
Very good. She's Slytherin though. I mean, she's all good about deception and stuff. So we're good. Here we go. And we have White Queen. Go.
Galadriel.
Oh, from Lord of the Rings. Gotcha. Oh, the big one that can scare me. Got it. Okay, here we go.
Okay, my question is Will going to get to do anything other than be captured or possessed by
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Any
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Gaten,
any hints?
We've been through Will's peril. Maybe it's time to see some other characters in danger.
Or maybe not. Guys, I'm trying to just confuse you guys.
I mean, Caleb, you had a lightsaber. Maybe you're just going to
I
go
did.
and save the day.
I did.
Yeah. Be awesome.
I remember that. You're a lifesaver. Sorry, it's an inside. You're not allowed to live. Alright, this is good.
Here we go.
Hey guys, I was just wondering what you've been watching on Netflix lately.
What's your binge?
Oh, I literally just finished watching Black Lightning.
Yeah.
I watched the first 3 episodes of Ozark because I heard the new season's coming out soon, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up the next morning, and then my dad's like, "Yeah, I watched it." I'm like, "Dad!"
He left you behind.
I was literally in the apartment like the other day, and then I went to bed after like 2 episodes, and then I woke up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm on episode 7." Did you sleep? He's like,
Is that the type of spoil a story for you? Do you know what happened?
No. He's okay with rewatching episodes.
All right,
Let
all
me
right.
catch up,
Yeah.
which I appreciate about it. Also, Imposters, which is actually really cool.
We got another one. Here we go.
Go for it.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I was wondering if you had like a role as an actor that you would just absolutely love to play.
Plenty. There are a lot.
Well, I think Gaten agrees with me on this one. We were talking about this yesterday. Say it together. 1, 2, 3. My. Yeah, you know, it's
I want him to play this part. You're the 1, 2, 3. Miles Morales.
Yeah. I want to play Miles Morales.
I think they're sticking with Tom for a while, so I think my Spider-Man chances are down the paper. But you know,
Hey man, you never know.
never know.
You really never know.
Yeah, I got several dream rules.
Well, then never mind. I don't know.
Okay, I think my top 3 dream rules. Top 3. Number 3. I'm going counting down. It's gonna be Marius and Linda's, or Andras. Marius and Andras can go both ways. Second, Phantom of the Opera. First, Evan Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
You would be an amazing Evan Hansen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope Broadway is
Right. So a question for you real quick. What is it about the role of Manson that makes you go, this is my dream? Because there's only some musical theater nerds here, so I'll make sure everyone
How many of you are
understands
familiar with Stephen His?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
I think it's just the, it's such a challenge. I mean, I got to see Ben Platt do it, and life-changing.
Yeah.
Completely 100% life-changing, and his performance is probably one of the best performances I've seen from any actor on a stage, ever. And I think it's just vocally, the material is really stellar, and it's hard, and there's so much preparation that goes. There's not even close to being ready to even attempt to even sing just waving through a window like more than like twice. But like the fact that you have to do that every night, just the preparation, just the challenge, just to say that you have to play that part, that would be spectacular.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very nice. Yeah,
that's good.
Those are great.
The character suffers from social anxiety, and he suffers from social anxiety and a lot of issues, social issues that he has to deal with, and it's very hard to kind of play that. And basically, he has to cry through the whole show, which is literally cries through the whole show, which is, I don't know how you can possibly do that.
I got another one, sorry. I've never had so many people like in a line in my life. This is awesome. So here we go, next question.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I was wondering if the 5 of you kids one of you had to sacrifice themselves, which one do you think it would be?
What the hell is this?
Life is hard, dude.
I don't even get the question. Which one is gonna die first?
If somebody had to sacrifice
Well, the scary movies, the black guy dies first. So I might as well just go ahead and do my thing before that, just try to run away.
I think character-wise, the first to sacrifice themselves would probably be our 2 characters.
Yeah.
No, I think like like if the characters like one of them like had to like stay behind, I feel like either one of our characters would do it for different reasons, but I think both of our characters would probably.
I feel like if Lucas didn't have his slingshot, I feel like he'd be like, "What is this? Like, peace out." No, I mean, I feel because I feel like Lucas is pretty loyal. He's kind of shown his loyalty to his friend, especially from like season 1 when he wanted to find Will. Like even 11, he just felt like she was just distracting everyone. He thought like she was just like a part of what was going on. So he's like, "No, she's not gonna distract me. You're getting distracted, Mike and Dustin. You're stupid. I'm gonna go find Will."
Which was half right, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
some of you I know don't even think that.
Lucas, you're so mean. Lucas was looking out for his friends.
That's very true.
You see one random girl with telekinetic powers telling you you're supposed to go.
She didn't say anything.
She said, "Papa." No, we got this random girl that you've never met in your life with telekinetic powers, and you're trying to go find your friend who could be dying, who you know is dying, and she veers you off course on purpose. You're not going to be happy. I mean, everybody watching the show knows that her intentions were good, but how does that look to us? Of course we're upset. And then for Mike to be like, for Mike to take her side over his best friend,
and she
like
only knew her for a whole week.
Doesn't even only knew her for a couple days. That is cold. Mike and Elle, they're like the true villains of the show. Guys, they have no idea what loyalty is.
They really don't.
Next question, Will.
So I have Sadness from up here, and she has a question. Oh, she's so cute.
I was wondering if you listened to Be More Chill, the musical, and if so, what's your favorite song?
Oh,
Listen to Be More Chill, the musical, and what's your favorite song?
Great. Michael in the Bathroom, of course. That's hard. I think the Squid song's cool when he's introducing the Squid to him. It's so cool. It has that cool rock element to it and the riffiness, which is cool. I like it. I'm glad it's coming to Broadway. Mm-hmm. Will Rowland's going to do a great job.
I did want to ask a question. Lucas, I'm sorry, Caleb. Will we,
He's leaving!
they on set all the time. The directors, everyone. Lucas, stand there. Lucas, I'm like, I'm Caleb. I played Lucas.
The funniest thing is that they mix and match. They like sometimes they'll say your real name, and then they'll look at another person and say their character name. I remember I was doing a scene. They're like Dustin and Joe, and then they literally said right after that, Gaten and Steve. I'm like, can you pick one? It's alternating back and forth.
Do you two in real life have brothers or sisters? Just yes or no?
Sorry, what was your question?
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have a younger sister, Caitlin.
In real life?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Caitlin Rose McLaughlin. My older sister, Crystal Sade McLaughlin. My older brother, Corey Hashim McLaughlin.
So how
All
many
C's.
times have your parents called you a different name? Repeatedly.
Sorry?
How many times have your parents called you a different name?
Oh my God, my dad is the worst with this. I'm sorry, Dad. It's gonna have to blow you up. He calls me the Crystal, Kate, Corey, Kate, April, Kate. What is that?
That happens all. It's so bad.
You're gonna go through the whole thing.
My mom calls me the cat's name. She's like Carmen, Sabrina, Buttercup. I'm like.
So see, it's confusing. But I'm sorry, Caleb. Will we see more of Lucas's little sister next season?
I don't know.
Oh, you do.
I mean, we do know, but we're not gonna tell you.
Oh, come on, Gaten. She was so awesome.
I don't know.
She was the meanest little sister in the world, and she
I
reminded me.
know, right? She was like, I'm like, hey, don't mess with my toys. And after that, dang.
She's in the season.
Dang.
She's got your Lando figure hidden somewhere. All right, we got
She
you.
does not be.
Yes.
I'm Genevieve. I'm wondering, what do you find the differences between acting on Broadway and acting on television?
They're completely different worlds, completely different universes.
Yeah.
It's like saying like, what's the difference between riding a bike and driving a car? It's like you're both moving with a vehicle on wheels. Completely different way of doing it. They're just totally different entities, which I love. I love that so much. It's more like you could probably ask what's similar about them. You're acting. You gotta play dress up.
Yeah.
And gotta follow the script.
I was like, you used the bike and the car exactly how, Okay,
Which
so
one
a bike I would say is Broadway. A mountain bike is
Whoa.
Broadway, and a Mercedes-Benz is TV.
Really?
Why that? Why the Mercedes-Benz specifically? Then?
I don't know. Because I like a Mercedes-Benz.
That's the first car you pulled out there.
I mean, any car actually really depends on your story.
Yeah.
Really.
In my opinion, I think personally, like acting wise, like a lot of people look at it and they think bike for Broadway, car for film. That's how it looks. But personally, acting wise, theater's so much harder.
It is.
Theater's so much harder.
You work harder.
It's so much.
That's what works.
Yes.
Though. But you find that the reward, the reward's not the right word, but what you receive out of it is the same, or is that even still different?
No, it's so different what you receive out of it. The thing is that, I mean, all of your recognition for theater is right there in front of you, immediate.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that it doesn't have as much of a following, which I think is a shame. But I mean, I get why. I mean, films are released worldwide, so like everybody has access to them. Theaters, you make a day of it. You have to travel. You gotta take more time to just go to the movies, or just buy a movie.
Right.
That's right. I keep burping. I'm sorry. It's like you're just like have like burping fits, or just like yeah.
So it's the convenience factor.
Yeah, the convenience factor of the movie. It's much more convenient to watch a movie, but when you go and see a show, like there's a reason people stand up.
Yeah.
And clap, because it's really an experience.
And then also when you're performing, you never see yourself, so you just you're like, all right, I'm gonna wing this, you know.
You don't get to be like, hey,
roll down. Let me see it again.
No, you don't get to do that, and that's what's so much fun about it. Messing up on stage is the worst and best thing on the planet.
Yeah. I remember the first time I
It's
messed
so
up.
much fun. The first couple times, it's, what did I do? I'm getting fired. I remember the first time I messed up on stage, I thought I was getting fired. I was 9, but
me. Like, I remember, I think I cried.
Didn't you just, I remember you were telling me how you just blank, and then didn't the girl play knowledge go?
Yeah, and told me that my line's in my ear. So I was, Zazu, I'm like talking to him, and I'm just like, I said my line, I forgot like the last two lines, and I'm just like, looking at him, and then he's just like, I'm like, crap, and then she whispers it in my ear after like 2 hours.
It feels like,
oh yeah, thanks.
And the reason it's the best is because that's where you get to put your improv skills into play. And, especially when it's just dialogue. When it's music, you just gotta wait till you execute. I remember this one time I just blanked for a whole verse, and the thing was that I continued to do my choreography, which was all interactive based on what I was saying, and there were no words. So I'm looking at people and like. And I knew it was funny because I'm looking at the conductor, who you can see, one of the only people you can see, and he's going. And I look at him, and he's like, alright, let's do this. And then the guy who was on stage next to me, who I actually interacted with next, is on stage. He's in like a police officer uniform, well, like 1800s police officer uniform, and just waiting until I started to sing again. I did eventually, but and that's always funny because you just get to pick it up. But when it's dialogue and you mess up, that's when like other people around you have to start working together. That is ultimate teamwork time. Because if you mess up a line and blank, it's different if you fumble and you're able to like pick it up. But if you blank, a lot of times another actor on stage will recover for you if you can't. If you can't, sometimes that happens. And so it's kind of like a game of like who's gonna recover. You gotta like have like that timing thing. So you gotta have like that like energy. You're just like, okay, so we're gonna pick it up here. And it's usually we have like things set out for like certain situations.
With the rehearsals, you kind of feel like you might know where those beats are.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like there's some anticipation behind that.
Yeah, like the actress playing my mom. I remember I messed up, and we kind of had a thing where like usually she would recover for me in a situation during Priscilla Queen of the Desert. And she would recover for me in essence because all my interactions involve her. So any conversation I'm having, she's involved in. So she's able to keep it going naturally. So it's always cool to have that thing set up, and it's always fun.
Excellent.
Okay, this is our next to last question. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Sarah.
Hello.
Hi. So my family and I live in Gwinnett, Georgia. And I know you guys are filming and redoing the Gwinnett Place Mall to make it all 80s and amazing. How has it been for you and the rest of the cast to spend so much time filming and spending time in Georgia, like today?
It's been great filming here in Georgia. Yeah, I have a lot of family here. I come here for family reunions all the time, so it's kind of like a second home for me. But yeah, it's been great filming here. Love the South. Waffle House.
Scattered, smothered, and covered, or what? What are your hash brown orders? It's all about your hash brown order, guys. Scattered, smothered, covered, what?
I just get a waffle, man. I
get waffle.
I just get a waffle.
Eggs, sweet iced tea.
Right. But Georgia's a little bit
it's sweet iced tea because I said it. No, sweet tea. You're right.
It's pretty different from home.
There's ice in it. I'm sorry. Sweet iced tea. There's ice in it, man.
Sweet tea.
Iced tea. Okay, it's sweet tea, but I have ice in it as well. What does ice mean?
Sweet tea with ice.
There's ice in here, right? Sweet iced tea.
Is it ice water?
Some people call it ice water. Yeah, you don't just call it ice water. This ice water. Sweet iced tea. Are you sweet?
Is this actually a conversation happening? Alright. An argument over.
This is Georgia. It's very important.
Oh, Georgia. Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
You said one thing. It's sweet tea.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Here we go. This is the last question of this panel.
Wait, okay.
Go. No, you go, sweetie.
Go. Thank you. Okay. I like Georgia a lot. It's definitely a lot different than home for me. I'm from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. My family's Italian. And it's just a different, it's just a change. I mean, the food here is great. It's a lot different than what I ate there. But I'm sorry, you cannot find pizza down here. No matter what you guys say, I have heard so many things about that. I have so many things like, go here. I'm like, okay, and I eat. I'm like,
So have you been to Antico? We'll talk later.
Okay.
Have you been to Mellow Mushroom?
Yeah,
that is pretty good.
Alright, we're not doing that. Alright, here we go.
Oh, I saw some thumbs down, thumbs up, yes. Oh, that's
Here we go. I have a Dustin and two 11s. This is our last question of this panel, and I tried to get everybody I could in. I've never had so many teenage girls in a line in my life. So, here we go. Listen to this and see if we can do it all together. Here we go.
Hi, my name's Paula.
I'm Bella. And I'm Kylie.
So throughout season 1 of Stranger Things, you guys made a bunch of references to the X-Men series. Have you ever read the comics or seen any of the X-Men movies?
If so, who's your favorite character?
And also, and beyond Stranger Things, why did you have an apple in your pocket?
Which one had an apple?
That's a good finishing question. Yeah. And I'd like to know the answer. Yes. I have seen the X-Men movies.
I have it to make it easy.
Okay. Wolverine's a classic. Love Wolverine. Colossus is awesome. But if we're going like with like the X-Men, like if we're going with the cinematic universe, I'm guessing. Can I say Deadpool? Is Deadpool allowed to be said? Okay. If he's a member now, he's never gets crossed over now.
Yeah.
Deadpool. There's nothing going Deadpool, but I don't know.
So you're using in the comic universe now. You're trying to deal
I'm
with
trying to think of it now. When the X-Men universe, probably Juggernaut. Juggernaut's awesome. Juggernaut's so cool.
What makes Juggernaut so cool?
Deadpool explains it in the second movie.
There it is. So that's it?
Yeah, Juggernaut's the cool. I think he's, when we're saying heroes, probably just Wolverine. I think Hugh Jackman's awesome.
That's fair.
It's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen X-Men. I haven't read the comics, that's it, but I've seen most of the movies. So, yeah. And the apple. So, let me tell you a story about Beyond Stranger Things. It was really early in the morning. I didn't eat anything. My dad's like, you need to eat something. It's not good not to eat anything, right? So, and then before I went on, I was like, I'm just gonna take an apple. And I'm just sitting there waiting until we start. They're like, all right, we're getting ready to start. I'm like, oh, let's put it down there, right? And then I think I just started getting. Oh my God, you scared me.
I'm small, but I am mighty.
I believe so. And then I just started getting bored, and I think what was I doing? Playing with it, right?
It's like polishing it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
yeah, that's
just eat it. If you're gonna just like inspecting it.
Yeah. So
and then you blow your nose in the middle of the shit.
I did do that too.
You did. Like, you're like, and like Sean's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's just me, Caleb.
Nice. There we go. It's Caleb being Caleb with the apple, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, Phil.
Okay, so after this panel, if I am correct, you're going to go back to the Walk of Fame for a little while. Is that correct?
All right.
Is that right? Yeah. The man who is
everyone out there.
Yeah, we know. So then we back at the Walk of Fame. This is their last panel. Oh. But it is an extra.
Dang it.
Dang it.
How about we stay for like another hour?
And I love your Walking Ewok shirt, Galen. That's awesome. And I love your shirt. I've already told you that. I'm gonna buy one online. So, the extract kind of has a tradition. We're gonna ask you about your religion at this point. He's gotta listen to me, Galen. I'm asking you about your religion here. Are you Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Or Star
Wars.
Star Wars or Star Trek? Look at his strengths, like he's playing with us. Look at
I'm gonna just say Star Wars.